So in this section, we're going to adjust the lenses, the comfort of the glasses. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your lenses are tight in the frame. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to squeeze right by the nose pieces, and I'll kind of show you how that's done. Don't ever put your pliers around the glasses. You want to always put it around the wire, so when you squeeze, you're not going to grab the glasses and scratch them. So we'll do a squeeze here by the nose. We'll do another squeeze on this side of the nose, just like so, and then we'll move to the outside of the glasses. Squeeze there and squeeze there. So now the lenses are really, really tight in the frame. They're not moving at all. Okay. One other thing you have to realize too is that you want to make sure that the front of your frame is adjusted first before you start messing with the outside, because if you start adjusting out here and then you move to the inside, anything you change in here is going to skew the outside. So always start here, and remember that anything you do to one side, you do to the other side. It's symmetrical. It's always symmetrical. So we did this, we did this, we did this, and then we did this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to widen up the frames a little bit. We grab a hold of the top of this piece here, and we move it out just like so to where it's pointing out. Gives it a little bit more room when you put the glasses on in your temple. Same thing here. We're going to widen it just like so. And just when you take a look at them, just make sure that they're both pointing out the same direction. Okay. Next thing you want to do is just kind of take a look once those are done. Take a look at your glasses here, the bottom of them, your two lenses, and make sure that one's not pushed in and the other one's out. Make sure they're completely symmetrical this way. And then also, you just want to make sure that they're straight, so you kind of give them a little bit also slight curve and make sure they're straight on the top. So you'll see, kind of look down on the top, hold them out like this, and see that the wire's straight that way. The lenses are the same area here, they're not skewed. And then they're straight here, and everything looks symmetrical. So once you got that done, we're going to close the gap on the ends here. So you grab the bottom of this wire, and then you're going to grab the top of this, and watch what I do here. You're going to take it and close it up just like that. So it looks like this, and you're going to turn around and do the exact same thing on the other side. Grab it. Close it just like that. And so you want to make sure that both of the sides are similar or exactly the same. This one needs to be closed just a little bit more, just like that. And it looks pretty good. So now we have the front of the frame, not the earpieces, but the front of the frame is adjusted and it's symmetrical. Now we're going to start working on the earpieces. The first thing we want to do, you'll notice that these are quite wide, and we want to bring the earpieces to where they're straight and square at a 90-degree angle on each side. The way that we do that is you take your coil here, and you'll notice the coil actually, the little piece, the point here stops on this part of the coil right here, okay? And you want to take your pliers, grab a hold of the coil, and you're going to move that stop clockwise, and it actually moves the stopping point of the earpiece. So we're going to grab a hold of the coil and make sure your wire is on top of this right here. This is the stop, and you're going to push it that direction like this. And then see how that brings that in. Now it's at a 90-degree angle. And now we're going to do it to this other side. This one just needs to be done just slightly. So we're going to grab a hold of it just like that. And see, this is the stop here, and we're going to push that towards the inside just like that slightly. And so now they're at the 90-degree angle, and it's square. Okay? So now, if you look at the glasses this way, you'll see we've got one going up here and one coming down there. These are exactly the same, but we're going to bring these to where they're level, the same level. And I grab the coil, and I'll push down the top here just a little bit to make the same angle. So now you have them just like that, the same angle. Also, you want to make sure that the lenses, or the earpieces, these two are at the same angle too. So we've got these two here, exactly the same, just like this, and then the earpieces here are also exactly the same angle. Now what you want to do is, if you want to get it exact, it's called the 4 points. Put it on the table, and you'll also notice that this side here is exactly straight, and this side over here, this piece is a little bit slanted in. And the reason is because of this piece here. It needs to be moved out just a little bit. So we'll grab that, just like so, and we'll turn it out like this, and that should straighten that out. So just a little bit, just like that. Okay, so now that's straightened out. Okay, and the 4 points, we're going to flip them over and take a look and make sure these 2 points and these 2 points are hitting the table, and they are. So next thing, once you find out the glasses are level and straight, everything looks symmetrical, we're going to take this and we're going to bend it. And one of the things you don't want to do is you don't want to grab it right in the middle and make a bend. You want to grab the outside like this and do like a rainbow, just like that. So on this point and on this point. So you grab this close up to the coil and out here like this, and create a rainbow just like that. And make sure, just take a look at it, you can see they're both the exact same angle, pushing in towards each other, just like that. The next thing you want to do is you're going to take a look and see how the glasses close. We're going to close them just like that. And if you see that, they're a little bit off, so we're going to make an adjustment. The way that we adjust them is we'll start with one side. If it's a little bit too high, you're going to take the coil once again, and you're going to move it, you're going to twist it this way, just like that. And see, that brought that one down. We want that one to be the same level. So we're going to close it and twist it just like so. And a little bit more. I think we're there. So they're exactly the same. You can kind of see that. Now, once we get them closed like that, we're going to bring them back to this level. When I made that last adjustment, it kind of skewed it just a little bit. So I'm going to grab this and bring it down just a little bit. Okay. In addition, you'll notice that this one is a little bit tighter than this one now, so we might need to move this in just a tiny bit. Okay. And so you'll notice now we've got these points, glasses here, these are straight, symmetrical. We're going to flip it over. And we got 2 points there. This one and the 2 points here, they're hitting the table, so everything is nice and straight. Okay, so the last thing we want to do is we're going to grab the end pieces here. One of the things I want to point out too is make sure this PVC is going over the end of that wire, because the last thing you want to do is have somebody poke themselves in the eye. You just got them a new pair of glasses and you poke them in the eye, they're not going to be able to see. That's not very good. So make sure that piece is over the end of the wire there, just like that. And then you're going to grab this and the end of the end of the PVC here, and you're going to bend it out away from the frame. You'll see what I did here, just like that. Grab it and just slightly bend it out of the way. Same thing on this one here. Slightly bend it out of the way. That way, when you're putting on the glasses, that these are pointed away from your eyes. So when you're putting on the glasses, just like that, and that's a nice pair of glasses.